Hello YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It's that time of the week we're talking about the Digimon card game market. And I got a full one for you today. I got a big meaty market watch for you. Things are going all over the place right now. Buyouts galore and just good to knows. Just a whole bunch of good to knows. If you guys like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell to smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. In the Omnimon market here, to start things off, we don't got too much, but you might have noticed that this Omnimon got bought out. It did. It got eliminated. Getting crushed. Yeah. If you have this card now, you sell it for high. If you don't have it, you don't get it right now. I'm telling you that. It'll fall eventually. But if you need to make some free money, this is the time for you to do it. Now we got Goblin X. Goblin X, as you guys may know, Goblin X has a new line in EX5 that got announced. A pretty crazy line. And now that's doing collateral damage to the old stuff. Like, this is now going up in price. You know, people are getting excited about it. And people are getting excited about the boss monster too. This boss monster, by the way, is still good. Still definitely playable. Like, for sure. And the market reflects it. Now, this is definitely hype right now. And you should definitely consider gauging and price selling the cards if you don't want them. Because, there's going to be a lot of value if you sell these for you now as opposed to later. If they may not actually see play in EX5. You know what I mean? Because this could just be all preemptive hype. Which card players like to do. Card players like to look at old cards, drive some prices up, and call it a day. That's what they do. So, if you have these cards, you'll probably sell them now, sell them for high as well. And if you don't, then you don't worry about it, because odds are you'll get the EX5 stuff, and then you'll be okay when the time comes to play that deck, if you are a Melga fan. Doberman. Did you guys know that Doberman is randomly like over $10 for an alternate art? And it's been seeing some sales recently. It's been doing some stuff. It's been seeing some action, and now the card's expensive again. So if you guys have some copies of it, you probably sell it. Just a random suggestion. Veeamon is another card. People were telling me to hold on to Veeamons for Ultimate Cup format, and I think that's massive copium. I can't see Veeamon winning an Ultimate Cup. Topping, sure. Winning, I don't think so. But this is a very good opportunity. If you think that Veeamon is going to be the way in Ultimate Cup, if you are a Veeamon diehard fan, and you think to yourself, man, Veeamon's definitely winning an Ultimate Cup, there's no way it's not, then maybe you save and you wait. Maybe you can sell these alt-art Veeamons for like $20 or more. But if you don't, you sell them now. This is basically how it works. I would sell mine for sure right now. I have a whole bunch to sell. I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. Blitzgramon. Remember when the regular art Blitzgramons were $8 and I told you guys that everything would go down in price? I hope you got rid of your cards because, oh boy, the alternate art has now fallen to what the regular super rare used to be. And don't even look at the regular super rares because they are in the toilet in terms of value. The Omnimon Ultra-Rest deck is dead in the water. Unplayable comparatively to the other things going on right now. So yeah, if you have these, you hold them and hope that one day they go up. If not, then I'll tell you. If you want to build the deck though, now's a good time to do it. Adamon. Adamon Rare has been receiving some hype lately, and as such is over $3 now for a BT3 Rare. Very hard to come by nowadays. And, there's a lot of listings right now before the supply gets eaten up. But if anything ever happens, this card could explode. This card has been going up. I think I can see it hitting $5 max. And I don't think that's actually very likely. So maybe you sell them if you got them. Unless you're a big Adamon fan, then don't sell them, obviously. Chimera is one of those cards I always think you should invest in. We talk about it here and there, just as a reminder that, 2 level 4s come out that have synergy with DNA Digivolution. Things can happen. There's decks coming out, Rising Winds, BT14. You could play Chimeramon if you want to. And that doesn't mean that other support won't prevent you from doing it later as well. So, you know, maybe you grab some Chimeramons, grab for cheap before one day they maybe explode. Maybe. Maybe. Box Topper Omnishopmon is garbage value. Just so you know. And Beelstarmon is $9. Beelstarmon has been tragically going down in price because, well, you know, it's not really playable right now. However, the other day on stream, we did think of the sauce, and maybe the sauce is good enough to do something with. So I'm going to let you guys in on the secret right now. And if you guys top up at Beelstarmon with my tech, well, you're welcome. A Beelstar with the Gizmon cards. You know, like 4 of the rookie and champion, like 3 of the 5, 3 of the tamer. They give you constant discard fodder in a deck that wants to discard all its cards, right? Like, so many discard outlets. You could discard other Gizmon pieces, 7 cost options, Genkaku Promote. There's so much discard with those cards that the sky is the limit. So maybe there's something there to that. Maybe. I'm not going to test it. I don't really have time to test it. But if someone wants to test it and let me know how it goes, you know, I'm down to hear all about it. Patamon is 25 cents, the one that eats the apple. The original promo one. It's a cute art. Look, it's Patamon eating an apple. What's not to love there? Miri's exploded. Miri has straight up exploded. Getting bought out. Getting eliminated from the market. All the new hype is causing this card to go crazy right now. My recommendation, again, like every other buyout on this market watch, is to sell if you got it, wait if you don't. The hype will eventually die down, and then this card will, you know, be a reasonable price again. That's really all I gotta say about Miri. The card is really good, especially the Andromons, late Devimons. Like, the card's pretty freaking good. Alphamon or Yukin, don't get distracted by this $14 damaged foil one. It is still 28 then 30. But maybe you can use this information and grab some of your Yukins for cheaper. Maybe. Maybe you can wiggle some deals if you want to play Alphamon. Alphamon is still viable in Ultimate Cup format. Without Cool Boy, X Antibody, it's kind of whatever. But, like, you can still do things. BT13 Alphamon is still very good against the meta. And, yeah, I expect to do big, scary things. So, maybe you can try to find them for cheap or even flip them for profit. It's up to you. Do what you can do, you know? At the end of the day, just do what you can do. Kentaurismon has been seeing some price increase action. One of the things I blame for this is the card protagonist video, his most recent one, where it was the Vaccine BT14 deck against the Greymon BT14 deck. And Kentaurismon was the card that won the game because it got attacked twice. It just randomly showed up out of nowhere and won the game. So that could have something to do with it. But also Kentaurismon and Road Knights is really good. And also Kentaurismon in general is just a really good card. My Kentaurismon deck, by the way, is cooking. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the Kentaurismon deck cooking. But, yeah. Kentaurismon going through some hype right now. I think it'll calm down. Again, I think you should sell it if you have it. But otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Next up is the almost worthless Veeamon Gen Con promo from this year. You know, the Geomon last year was a competitive card, and as such, it had a lot of value for a long time. This card is almost garbage, but I think this card's actually a really good investment, because while right now it's not very good, you know, people tell me Imperial's going to get more support, and I believe them. Apparently there's a new Adventure 2 movie coming out at some point in the near future, and that's all about Imperial and Veeamon and stuff. So it's very possible that this card gets better down the road. And if it does, then it's going to get bought out. And this card will be a good investment. So I think if you find these for really cheap, I think you do the thing. And you buy them for really cheap. It is going down right now. I expect it to keep going down. So keep monitoring the price if you are interested in buying it for a cheap price. This card has the potential to do some crazy, crazy things. So, yeah, keep your eyeballs on it and see where it gets you. Imperial's one of those fan favorites. Cards like this are good investments. Just so you know. Next up, we have Gammon for the Tournament Pack 1, you know, but the winner pack from Royal Knights, exploding in price. Not a lot were on the market to begin with, to be honest, but now there's less. And now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch away from it being 20, but then $30. This card could get bought out soon. I want to remind people that Rising Winds comes out in like, what, 6 weeks? 6, 7 weeks right now? It's closer than you think. Like, before you know it, this Rising Winds set will be here. And then before you know it, Gammon will potentially be a tier 1 deck. Potentially. I think the deck has a lot of ceiling. But don't forget that it's Ghost Game, and it's hype, and it's hype price, and this card will be expensive. You can do the other one too. You can do the old one. It's a little bit cheaper right now, so you may want to grab that one. But yeah, these cards are going to be moving, do some crazy things really, really soon. You can try to get on top of that if you would like to do that. The Geomon, the When Attacking Draw card, did have a reprint in the Royal Knight set. It is a $9 card going down. This card has been sought after for a long time because of how good it is. It's been seeing play even up till like last set, like freaking EX4, Ultimate Cup Meta, BT12. Like, this card continues to see play. It's a very good card. And I don't see it going anywhere. I think it's just going to be one of those cards that just always kind of floats around and exists until it gets power crept. So this might not be a bad buy. Honestly, you might get a couple dollars cheaper, so maybe look for it to get a couple dollars cheaper. But it's okay. The card's pretty good. The final card today is Magnum. Magnum BT8 has been kind of going out of control. It's been seeing some buy action. It hasn't a lot of listings left, to be honest. Now, because of that, things could get crazy soon. Hello? Okay, there we go. It could get crazy. It just could. It's seeing play in Royal Knights. People are getting excited about this card for the future. And BT8, you know how BT8 went, right? If you guys remember that. So, I think this card's not a terrible investment. You might want to see if the hype dies down a little bit. That's what I would do right now. But, you know, if it drops back to $6, you probably grab some. And that seems like the correct play for this card. But yeah, that'll do it for today's Market Watch. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!